Hey there everybody, welcome to Jessica Smith TV. I'm Jessica, this is Peanut, and we are here to take you through a total body stretch session. So if you've just completed a workout like we have, or maybe you just want to wake up your body for the day, you can do this whether you're warm or if you're just getting into it. We're going to ease into the movements. So we're going to stand with the feet about hip width apart, and if you want to be barefoot for this, this is great too. Just take your feet about hip distance apart, relaxing through the knees and the ankles. Take a nice deep breath in and stretch your right arm all the way up to the ceiling as you inhale. And as you exhale, just take it out and over to the side. Come back up nice and slow. Let that arm come down. Let's do that to the other side. So really deep breath, stretching the arm straight up as you inhale. And as you exhale, just kind of sink into that stretch. And this time we're going to take both arms up together. Inhaling. Exhale, reach out and over to the side as you exhale. Back to the center, lifting up taller. Inhaling. Exhale over. Nice, just coming back to the center. Let's go ahead and bend the knees. Take the hands on top of your thighs. Just taking a little standing cat-cow. Inhale, tuck your tailbone under, bring your chin up into your chest, really round through your back. And as you exhale, drop your belly towards the floor, look up towards the ceiling. Inhale, round all the way up into that upper back. Exhale, big arch. One more time, inhale, round, stretch. And exhale. Let's go ahead and roll up nice and slowly, stacking that spine. Good, and working that spine now into extension. Hands at the hip bones, just extend back as far as feels comfortable for your back. And come up. And again, extend back. And lift. Let's try one more time to your own degree. Good. And from here, just take 1 foot forward. Bring your back hand on that thigh. Just let your arm reach. Just kind of circle through your shoulder. Taking a little dynamic stretch for that shoulder. And from there, I want you to just go ahead and reach that arm all the way up to the outside of your ear. And keep reaching as high up as you can towards the ceiling with your thumb facing up. So I don't want you to move your body here. I just want you to really stretch that arm as high up as you can. And then bring your body up and reverse it. Just sweep the arm back as far back as you can. Keep the chest lifted. Good. Now just turning the palm forward. Keep your shoulders facing front. Open more into the chest. Cross through the bicep. Good. Release it down. Let's take it to the other side. Just changing your stance. Changing that arm that's going to circle. And just let your breathing be relaxed. Taking that arm right outside of your ear to start, thumb facing up, and just keep reaching up, 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 up as high as you can. Bring your chest up, sweep that arm behind you. Just keep lifting as far back as you can with the palm up towards the ceiling to begin. And now opening more into the chest, you're going to rotate the palm forward, thumb to the ceiling. Keep turning away from that arm. Nice, relax it down. Let's take a nice wide stance with the feet. Soft knees. Just take your hands back behind you, interlace your fingers, roll your shoulders away from your ears, lift your heart, take a deep breath. And as you exhale, we're just gonna fold forward from the hips, letting the crown of the head fall to the floor. And let the arms just continue to extend back behind you as far as you can, opening through the chest, front of the shoulders. Good, nice and slowly. Come up leading with the heart. Don't come up too fast. Nice. And I just want you to turn, bringing your back heel to the floor, softening through that back knee. Press both hands out in front of you and just round across your upper back. Back to the center, turning the toes to the side one more time, opening across that chest, deep breath. Folding forward as you exhale. Just let everything drop. Maybe you can get a little further down this time. Just try to relax and breathe. Again, slowly, slowly coming up, leading with the heart. And let's change the stance, bringing the other foot forward. Back heel is down, bending the back knee, bringing both hands together, rounding across that upper back, dropping your chin towards your chest. Good. So we're going to move into the low body next. If you need something to hold on to for balance, you can walk over to a wall or grab a chair. See what you can do with it. So we're going to just start by crossing one leg over top. You can start at the ankle and work your way up to the thigh. And I want you to just sit back into your hip, keep your chest lifted. So you're kind of doing a one-legged squat on that standing leg, opening through the outside of that hip. Just keep breathing, keep lifting up through the chest. Remember to hold on to something if you need to. And if you've got your balance, you could bring your hands right in front of your chest. Focus your eyes to help you balance. And breathe. Good, and slowly try to come out of it with control. Release that leg. Bring the knees together. See if you can grab a hold of that foot, pressing the pelvis forward, holding on if you need to, or maybe extending that back arm up. Think of squeezing your knees towards each other and pressing your pelvis forward. Stretching through the front of the thigh and the front of the hip. Good. And before we finish up with this leg, we're going to carefully release it, bringing that foot out in front of you, flex the toes, sit back into your hips, hinging forward, taking a little bow here, stretching the back of the leg. And if you wanted to, you could also just gently pull back on your toes for the calves. Keep that spine long, sit back into the hips. Good, let's release everything, coming up carefully. We're gonna take that to the other side. So remember, holding on if you need to, crossing it low or coming up a little bit higher. Sit back into your hips, keep that chest lifted. Finding your balance and breathe. So remember, whenever you're stretching, you wanna be listening to what your body's signaling to you. Pain during stretching is a signal to stop. You might get uncomfortable at times, but you never want to be stretching into pain. That means you could be overdoing it. So discomfort is one thing that you could breathe through. Pain is a totally different one. We need to value the difference between those two. Come on up. And not only when you're stretching, but when you're doing your workouts too, right? Grab that foot, bring your knees together. Press your knees in, hips forward. Just breathe and stretch. It's just a nice way to start your day or to wind down after a workout, before a workout. You don't want to stretch directly before a workout, but you can do stretching on its own. Good. And take that foot forward, out in front of you, and sit back. They found that if you do too much stretching beforehand, you may not get as much out of your workout, but you definitely want to try and stretch. So you can do it on its own, or you can do it after a workout. Good, let's release it up. And just to wrap up here, we're going to interlace the fingers together, knees hip width apart. Take a deep breath in, stretching the arms up. Just make a big circle with the body. We're going to stretch over to the side. Drop it down as you exhale. Come up and around to the other side. And reverse it. Inhaling, dropping it down. Good. Come center and just circle through your wrists. Good. Take a nice deep breath. And let it go. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this quick stretch session. Hope you feel a little bit better, a little bit looser than when we started. Thank you so much for tuning in as always, and Peanut and I will look forward to seeing you for another session soon. Take care, everybody.